Hey there, good afternoon. This is Sandy hanging out with Ricky at the fort, and he's going to show us the new Shikaruna toy. How you doing, Ricky?
Hey, it's actually, sorry Andy, it's a collaboration between Shikaruna and Velocitron. It's going to be under their new Shikaruna X label, so it's not going to be a regular Shikaruna release. This is Kuchisake Onna, the slit-mouthed woman, who is kind of a traditional Japanese urban legend. And in the 1970s, a bunch of kids would say that if you were hanging out outside, you know, a little bit too late in the evening, going towards the night, you'd see this woman who had like the paper mask on her face, you know, like people wear for colds or for allergy prevention, stuff like that. And the woman should come up to you and she'd say, "Am I pretty?" And if you were like, yeah, you're pretty," then she'd cut your face. And if you're like, "No, you're not pretty," then she'd cut your face. Kind of a no-win situation. But she'd like pull the mask down and you could see that she's got kind of a Glasgow smile going from ear down to ear. This one Miyazawa from Shikaruna sculpted, and his idea behind it was to have a more kind of like yokai monster style Kuchisake Onna. So in the traditional urban legend, she's usually just a lady, like a woman. But you know, kind of like a psycho or something. But for this one, you can see like she's got the dog legs going, she's got the kind of crazy sickle arm going, and kind of her overall anatomy is not quite human. So when we release the figure, it's actually going to have some cloth elements. We're still working out the details on that, you know, if it's actually going to be stone or if it's just going to be something that wraps around, so you're not going to be able to see everything. It's going to have a little bit covering up maybe part of her face, a little bit covering up her body, and it should be a really cool figure. Hoping to have at least a couple for SCCC. Definitely going to have them for Wonderfest in Japan at the end of July. And yeah, kind of go into that summer ghost ghost story season.
Cool, so you said it's a Shikaruna Velocitron collaboration.
Shikaruna X.
Shikaruna X.
Shikaruna X. Yeah,
Okay.
so not Shikaruna Kobo, Shikaruna X. Just a little bit different.
Okay.
Because it doesn't really fit into any of their current lines, you know, it doesn't really fit thematically or fit stylistically into there, so we're going to kind of put it in its own little category. So the sculpt is by Miyazawa, and then the wax and the production on this side is going to be by me, and at least for the first few releases I'm going to be doing, you know, the painting and the cloth and all that stuff myself. Wow. Miyazawa-san might do a couple down the line too, you know, that's still sort of an open dialogue.
Cool. I mean, it looks like, so she's got a knife for a hand, is that right?
It's a sickle, yeah,
sickle? Huh?
Sickle. Usually in the story she would have maybe like a straight razor or a gardening sickle or a pair of scissors, and she'd use that to kind of go.
Okay.
There's actually a couple movies out. There's one in the US. I think it was called maybe just Slit-Mouthed Woman. I can't remember, but it's definitely out on DVD in the States. It's pretty good. So if anybody watching wants to check it out, I think they've got it on Amazon. You might want to give it a look.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks for the story, Ricky. Appreciate it.
No problem, bud.
Take care, man.
Yeah.